We built the Sales Leadership Institute on a foundation of service. We serve 4 distinct groups. We serve our students, and that's where we place the most emphasis. We serve industry, we serve academia, and we serve our local communities. So with students, we do all kinds of programming that's aimed at educating them, giving them practical experiences and networking opportunities with their peers, as well as former students and industry partners. We do this through a wide variety of activities such as competitions, etiquette dinners, lunch and learns, company site visits, and the goal really is to have them leave us already experienced.
At the Sales Leadership Institute, we believe that sales skills are skills for life. What this means is that regardless of where you go in your life, your ability to sell your ideas, your ability to sell products, and most importantly, your ability to sell yourself is vitally important to your success no matter where you go.
We kind of have this 2-part mission that we believe everybody needs to develop these skills, but there are also a lot of people on college campuses that could find sales roles that leverage their undergraduate education. So for example, someone who majors in biology and decides they don't want advanced education could actually find a sales role that leverages that biology undergraduate degree. So there are a lot of students on campus that can find lucrative, rewarding, problem-solving careers based on their education instead of feeling like they have to pivot and do something totally different than what they studied.
The research mission of the Sales Leadership Institute is very simple. We want to advance the state of knowledge production, curation, and dissemination in the area of sales.
This whole field is changing. Marketing is changing very rapidly. Sales leadership is changing very rapidly. How do we sell virtually? How do we retain our top performers? All of those are very, very important if you're a sales leader today. And we're in the background doing extensive research in these very areas.
What we want to do is really to be the premier body when it comes to facilitating knowledge sharing between research and practice. What we hope is we'll advance how we learn about sales, we'll advance how we talk about sales, and finally, hopefully advance how we practice sales.
So I've found that a lot of students come to Texas A&M and don't really know what they want to do with their life. They're trying to figure it out along the way, and yes, internships and part-time jobs and classes help, but the Clifton Strengths Assessment helps students understand their personality and how they can use their personality when finding the right career.
The passion for me is really helping students find their way. So not all of our students go into sales roles, but they all benefit from the sales skills that we teach. Sales skills really are about problem solving, effective communication, and relationship building. Those are critical skills for their life.
I learn about myself, I learn about what I want in a career, where I want to go. It's setting us up for success once we leave A&M, and so it's the most valuable opportunity that you could have as a student.
Put clear set, like, this is what you're good at, these are your strengths and these are your themes. Knowing what my strengths are, knowing what my themes are, I now know how to brand myself in an interview, talking to my bosses, talking to important decision makers.
I'm going to understand how to interact with people, how to sell myself in interviews, how to sell a product someday.
Teamwork at the Institute is a big deal for us, so I think really encouraging one another and pushing each other is really great.
When I say I fell in love with it, that's an understatement. The things that you learn here will definitely carry on.
I'm not scared anymore. I know how to do it, and I can go into it confidently.
Companies are always looking for the next generation of top salespeople. What we do at the Sales Leadership Institute, besides teach them the necessary sales skills required to be successful in the role, we also help them understand what role they'll be best fit for. We work with a variety of partner companies that look for different attributes in our students. We help our students understand their value proposition relative to the company that they're best suited for. What this results in are students that accelerate their career much faster and turn over less.
The students have like a really high level of professionalism as well, and I can always tell that they like research the company or really understand what we're doing before we interact with them. And I think it has a lot to do with like the Sales Leadership Institute.
Sometimes the difference between a good student and a great student is their exposure.
They're getting a chance to hear what industry really wants. You know, we came here to talk about sales, but we talked a lot about interviewing skills and how to talk to customers, how to meet a need.
I would say it's going to be the best decision of your life to join, because you'll grow personally with the challenges of the role plays in the club, and you'll also get to network and have great experiences with your classmates as well as the recruiters.
What I've seen is those students that have sales education are more confident, are well-spoken, are articulate, and have the ability to progress very quickly through leadership opportunities in their career path, and are standout candidates from day one all the way through them building a successful career.